Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What do you do for a living, bro?
I'm a thief. I jack your phone, bro.
You don't have the body of a thief. What do you steal? KFC? Is this? Welcome back to another episode of Going Deep with Aman. Right here, I have the host of today's show,
Super deep.
Doug Mutai.
Yeah.
Super deep, Doug Mutai.
Super deep. I'm deep as fuck, bro. I can go for deepness for hours.
You're just saying that you did not grow up watching cartoons.
Yeah.
So what were you watching on TV? Like what?
We didn't have TV in my household. We didn't work. First of all, I grew up in the most of my life, at least more than 60% or 50% was spent in shags. We only got electricity at night because there was a generator that we had to. So you couldn't just have electricity running through. Because my mom used to work in the village. My dad used to work in
I never knew your shags in South Africa. Comedy. No,
that's what we call jokes. Jokes, my man.
Wait, so how did you used to like spend your time after like school?
Playing.
Oh yeah.
Playing and making stuff, like not watching shit. They would have to drag us into the house actually. Because we used to have a big, not a big yard, a fucking big we could go. Have you ever been to the village, bro?
I've been
do shit for days.
I've been to an Indian village.
Okay,
yeah,
Kenyan village.
It's still kind of the same, right?
It's kind of the same. You can do shit for days, bro. Like you have, plus also, then you went to boarding school right after that. But when you're younger, when you're boarding school, you played a lot of games and there was also not a lot of TV. But like you could go, as long as you have the right permissions, you're with the right people, your parents didn't care where you were. You played, you had a big compound. You could do a lot of stuff in different places.
You climb trees.
These
days it's hard to find.
I fell from the tree twice.
From the tree?
Yeah, but it wasn't that high. Like maybe 1, 2, 3 or 4 meters up. I got to the hospital. Yeah, I didn't get admitted, but it was a whole thing. And I didn't break. No bone broke.
I mean, you didn't have to say you did not get admitted because it is a Kenyan hospital after all.
Yeah.
When do they come in?
They don't
to help
people. Yeah. They only admit you.
By us, I mean my family. We had like a 12, not a 12-inch, like maybe like a 18-inch TV, like literally really small, like a microwave. And I used to watch a lot of cartoons like Teletubbies.
Shit.
There was some creepy shit. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like they have a television on their belly. And then they watch each other. That's a bit.
Was that a big urban thing? Because to be fair, whenever we were with my dad, we'd be watching TV a lot because it's in Nakuru. Like there's not a lot of space. But in the village, there's not a lot of space, right? So do you think it's a space thing? That's all it is? Because TV was cheaper for your parents to just entertain you into TV. You don't mess with them because of TV, right?
I think that could be one thing. Also maybe money.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people who live in the cities make a bit more. Yeah. I'm not saying they're richer. Yeah. I think they make a bit more than people in the village, so they can afford a TV. And TVs used to be very expensive. Remember when TVs were like the prices of iPhones?
Yeah, no, but I remember. I don't even think I get that. But even for us, maybe being uniform, because we've had a TV for as long as I can remember when I was a kid. But it was only for nighttime when the electricity is on and you watch news. The parents watch news.
So infrastructure.
We watch wrestling. Yeah, I think it was infrastructure. Wrestling was my life, bro.
Me and my dad, the only reason we have a relationship is because of Stone Cold.
Yes.
Randy Orton, a Heartbreak Kid, Stone Cold. I've seen Stone Cold Steve Austin twice. John Cena,
bro.
Undertaker, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar.
That shit was my.
Who was your favorite?
John Cena for sure. For some reason, why was he so popular?
I think he had a very cool entry song.
Yes,
and we couldn't see him. That's the thing. People say he's fighting John Cena, but everybody would like to watch him because like, where is he?
Yeah,
because we can't see him.
Yeah, even when we went to my grandpa's place, that's the only thing that we even in my grandpa had a solar panel.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
So you could watch, we were allowed to watch rematches for wrestling.
Raw,
during
SmackDown.
During the day, was it Raw is War and then there was SmackDown?
Yes.
Which one came first before they broke down?
I think Raw, then SmackDown.
SmackDown, yes. We could watch it during the day. SmackDown started even happening on Mondays.
I don't know, but I think
yes,
Raw was first.
It used to be Tuesdays, but then now also Mondays was wrestle. Bruh. That's the only thing I used to watch on TV. Then one time, I was telling this on Kez Organics podcast. One time, I was so excited for TV on Tuesday, and then we tune in, and they didn't have an episode. They had Professional View. That's the first time I felt real heartbreak.
You felt like crying. Man, I remember I used to wait to watch that show. Me and my dad. I mean, I think my father's was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And I used to love Triple H, John Cena. But of course, Stone Cold is one of my favorites. Yeah. But Chris Benoit has one of the most interesting stories. Yeah. Like I think because of the head
Chris
injuries.
Benoit,
you
died,
remember?
Right?
Yeah. No, he died. Of course he died, but it's an interesting story.
Yeah.
So happened? First, like right now, if you go to the WWF or WWE website, he's not there. Yeah. There's no. There's everybody else. Goldust. Sting, people from all the first world.
Sting.
Yokozuna.
Sting is the guy who used to show up with barefoot.
No. He was like a big guy with like a he was just like a like a vest, I think. And I think sometimes he'd have paint. He'd have paint, right? Yeah.
I used to love The Rock. I just remember.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The Rock.
The Rock was everybody's favorite. The people's man.
Yes.
And where was I? So Chris Benoit. So you get a lot of head injuries because I think his finisher was something like for John Cena, but he had another one where he used to jump from the turnbuckle. Yeah. And then head first, skull first. I think into the head, the shoulder, but the body part. So overhead, he got mosquitoes. Yeah. So over time, he got
such a Kenyan thing. He'd be like, yes, that's interesting.
I think in those ads they show for Kenya, instead of flies, you need to put mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes that would be so accurate. Yeah, man. We as a republic, we are thinking we need to improve our infrastructure. That's the president.
That's funny. Yeah. So anyway, so he got a lot of brain injuries, concussions. Yeah. So he suicided his whole family. He killed his wife, he killed his children, and then he killed himself.
I'm just finding that out right now.
Chris Benoit, remember his song?
Yeah, I remember the guy. This guy has a fucking head up in his shoulder like this.
Yeah, man, he was.
Holy fuck! And he used to do the spear as well.
I don't think so. That was Edge.
Edge, yeah.
He used the reason it kind of I feel bad for him because his character was like a clean player.
Yeah.
He wasn't an Eddie Guerrero. Yeah. Eddie Guerrero was the one that hits the floor with the chair and then hands it to you and then pretends it's hit. Man, I love what Eddie Guerrero.
Oh man, I gotta watch that shit.
Sorry.
Eddie Guerrero's finisher.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's counting 1, 2.
He had the frog splash also.
Yeah.
Hey, frog splash. Imagine doing that for a living. It's. I mean, today comedy felt hard. But I feel like that is harder.
It was
harder.
My
god.
You know what's even fucked up more is a few years later, when I was in Canada college. I just like to say college because I don't like to do the Canada thing. But like when I was there, I got tickets to go and watch a real wrestling show. You knew it was fake, kinda.
Oh, yeah?
But deep down, you still believed it was real. So watching a real wrestling match live was so heartbreaking, bro. But it was still fun after a while. But you're like,
you mean a professional like WWE professional wrestling? Okay,
you still have to wrestling. Like now they have open mic wrestling, like accessible, not SmackDown, not Raw. Like it's just in Lethbridge, this small town. There's wrestling happening, and it's people you've never heard of. It's like the dark Mutais of wrestling.
Oh,
and you just watch them, and you're like, like, and then over time you're like, okay, that's how it works. That's where
it's a performance.
It's a performance. You now start seeing the storylines over time. You're like, oh, okay.
When I was younger, I used to defend Like, bro, no, WWE is for real, bro. You're the one who's dumb. You think somebody, you remember that time JBL, blah, 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 then he started bleeding. You're telling me that blood is fake.
Fake.
What's wrong with you, bro? You're an
That's
idiot.
real shit.
The Americans know how to make a show, bro. They make you lie to your friends.
And then realize the day that the
yeah.
lies you've been telling yourself have now confronted you.
And I was arguing with my father.
Because the logic for me was like, if nobody can do that and be alive, like not be damaged, but also it's real, bro.
I mean, yes.
Look at it, it's real.
Yes.
And then now when you realize it's a performance and it's like, yes, it makes sense. Nobody could have survived all those injuries if they were real.
I mean,
it was so heartbreaking.
Not
for
all
me,
of
man.
them survive also.
Yes,
Chris Benoit, for
died.
example.
No, I never even Googled that story afterwards. I remember hearing the news that he died and I was just like,
It's
sad,
fine.
but
It's fine.
move on to the next one.
You have
Now
so
I'm
many
gonna
things to worry
about at that time, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved wrestling, man.
But
That's the only show I watched.
I was saying comedy was hard today. I feel like
it really killed, man.
Me,
you fucking murdered,
bro.
Tired audience, and that audience was really tired.
And they were, I don't know, man.
Milked them. By the time you got that was like an open mic, pros open mic, right? Like you got guys open micing from Bullet all the way to you, and then you had to close the show.
I guess
with that tired audience. Like some people left. There was a chick who was leaving saying like, they missed your set, left right before you, and they're like, it was so good, but we have to leave. Like they had to go to a birthday or something, and
so
I mean, didn't want to leave. But like that is how good the show was, man. So you still did really well, man.
I did.
You got applause breaks and shit.
Yeah, but like I think I'm just I'm still amateurish, I guess. Yeah. I'm not a professional. I don't like hecklers at all. I just, because I have these jokes, I want to try.
Can I be honest with you?
I want to have fun, but these guys just ruin it.
You gotta have a positive outlook on them. I'm not saying to tolerate hecklers, but you gotta have a positive outlook. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, these people are just trying to have fun, and sometimes they don't find, they can't catch themselves being rude, and to them it's not even being rude. They're just enjoying the show. That's their version of enjoying. Some of them think they're helping the show. So that's why after a while I realized my first reaction to a heckler can't be anger.
Look, that used to be me.
Yeah, I remember.
So but I'm still not all the way.
Yeah.
So this is what I do.
In progress.
This is what I do. Instead of being angry, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
First, not a warning, but I'm like, it's let's not talk. Yeah. I'm very polite.
Calm your tits.
Calm your boobies. Okay,
it's good.
But then they do it a second time, and then I'm like, okay, I'm still. Third time, I usually is when I say very bad things.
Yeah, like I feel like you still need to work on that.
I think today I said very interesting things.
What did you say? I heard some
about
groans.
Women, of course, because it was a woman who was heckling.
Yeah.
Man, when they heckle is usually not the best. Also, I think hecklers in general. Let me just say. Let me not divide into women and men. To be honest,
hecklers are anti-climatic to our discipline, to what we do. They are not the ideal, but being a profession at this also means you can handle them so expertly and still come out clean at the end.
Look.
I think you'll get there.
There is. I think.
If you're intentional.
So this is what I think. I think I'm okay with handling them.
Yeah.
I don't ruin the blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I don't ruin the show these days the way I used to.
Yeah.
Now I just make a joke and I move on to the joke. I finish my set. Yeah. It's the idea that I have to. I have to put up with it. That's the part that
that's the maturity that you're really working with. You'll work with it. Because also for me, I also feel like you have to lower your sticks. Like I'm like, man, these people have to be quiet for my shitty jokes. And then I realize, it's my shitty. Because I realize now, my jokes don't define me or who I am. It's my jokes are just my way of communicating my sense of humor. It's me being funny. So sometimes I really roll in the punches. Yeah. Like they bring it, I roll with it. It becomes a whole other show that I wasn't even planning on.
The problem, it works. You see, the problem with that I have found is, I've done it twice, is now then the show becomes you and them for 15 minutes. I'm supposed to do 20 minutes and I don't want to do 5 minutes of my jokes. I come to shows, I want to get a recording. Because I'm not in the American scene where I can, maybe, I don't know how it is over there, but here you get to do many shows a night. As even as an open mic, you're lucky. But here we have 5.
Caveat.
And I want to record every set.
I'll give you a caveat. The American open mics are shit.
Oh, like Kenyan open mics.
No, they are
I
way
mean,
better.
Two Grapes is really good.
Yes,
It's top
that's a
tier.
good open mic.
Yeah, and there's a new one coming soon.
At the Fit Kitchen.
Fit Kitchen.
This is a really dope show as well.
I mean, it
And
was
like even Mayura was a good by all the open mics I used to do in North America.
garbage.
Our Kenyan open mics are so much. They are shows people pay for.
Wow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I
Like
think maybe
all our open mics should be paid for.
inshallah.
People should be ticketed. They should be ticketed.
So how do you feel about like hosting today? Did you find the audience get rowdy with time? Because I thought in the beginning they were
had
okay.
Pulses. They had pulses occasionally. They'd get rowdy and then come back again. They'd even, because I had to acknowledge it. I was like, sometimes there was just essential communication with the wait staff. Like, can I have the beer and then blah, blah, blah. Then the noise gets bigger and bigger and people feel free to talk. Then you have to tell them, okay, calm down. I understand you have to do what you have to do. But let's also remember that for the jokes to work, you have to listen to them. You have to be part of it. Enjoy the show. Now come back to me. And they were very gracious in coming back. So in my opinion, I feel so mature nowadays, man, with the audiences and shit.
I mean,
Because I don't you remember my special when I lost my shit on an audience? It's
Oh, yeah.
never happened to date again.
oh yes.
The special that I buried.
Do you have the clip?
I have it. And
I think
still look at it.
If this video
Yeah.
gets 13 million views,
Yeah.
I think Doug Mutai will release the
Yeah.
video of that
fucking
white
damn
lady
time.
ruining your show.
I actually released the heckler part.
You released it already.
I posted it a while back, and I even watching it, I was cringing at my anger and my emotions. I was like, "Look at you not having a handle on your emotions."
But you know what,
My
man?
emotions were all over the place.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
That's good. When you look at your previous work and you cringe, I hear that's good because it means you've grown, you've become better.
absolutely, dude. Nowadays,
Is this too
yeah, that's how
inappropriate
it
for
starts.
YouTube? I'll have to blur it.
Yeah, you have to blur this part. Check them. Check them.
Isn't that more
Check it,
suspicious?
Japanese porn.
Isn't that more suspicious if this part is just blurred?
Blurred. It's like, what was going on there? Oh, you don't want to know the stories.
Alright, man. I think.
Yeah, man, it's growth, man.
Thank you, Doug.
Are we done? I
Yeah.
was having so much fun.
Do we have?
Oh god damn it, no, man.
Oh, 16.
Let's keep fucking around, man. I'll keep doing this.
I
man.
mean, I'm anyway.
You're out of words.
Comes back. I'm happy I did 26 minutes at least.
Yeah, you're doing really well.
Although
man.
I did plan to only do 3 jokes.
and
I
then,
planned to shit on the Kenyan passport, and I planned to talk about. I've already forgotten my set list. Kenyan passport, phone being stolen. That's an 8-minute bit.
the one.
And I wanna-
I'm on a bedroom.
Yes, that
I
one.
love that joke.
And the last one was the homosexuals.
Yeah, did a thing about homosexuals.
Yes, and the
You
thing
love
is, everybody's so resistant in the beginning of that joke.
But yeah,
But when it comes to the punchline, everybody agrees. And you know
it's
what's
not a homophobic. It's
so
just-
yesterday at Cavalli,
Yeah.
after I do the joke about homosexuals,
Yeah.
I come off stage.
Yeah.
People, somebody says, "Good job." As I'm walking back, because we don't have green rooms. You have to go through the audience sometimes.
Yeah.
So as I'm heading towards my car to put my camera,
Yeah.
a homosexual,
Very nice.
I know he was
A
homosexual.
very nice homosexual
A very
man.
nice man. I don't know.
Smells
about,
good.
Smells good.
Everything.
Looked good. No hate. He said, "Hey," he said, "Aman." He actually said like Aman. Oh my god. But I don't wanna leave into the stereotype.
Yeah.
So he was
Was
like,
it a bear? Aman.
no. He was the soft one.
Yeah. Okay.
I said, "Hey man, everything was good,
Yeah.
but when you went on the gaze, that was a bit too far."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Bro, but when I was talking about Raila dying, and that's why he has forfeited next elections, just so he's in the game."
Yeah.
That part you are laughing.
Yeah.
The death of a patriot, that's funny.
Yeah.
But when I joke about you, then it's hurtful.
Yeah.
And then he said, "You bitch," because I got him.
It's
I-
true.
I-
It's the truth. Yeah.
I got him the rear naked choke. He
Yeah.
couldn't get out, bro.
Yeah. And he agreed.
and I felt nice.
Yeah.
And he thought he could
thought
tell
it would be
me
like,
the things I say on stage.
yeah.
As Dave Chappelle said, I think I agree with that rule.
Yeah.
I say them without any
it can't be out
responsibility.
of love.
Like
Like
I take no response. On stage, that's just the art.
Yeah.
Off stage, like what I say now, this
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah.
This one I understand. You aren't here
Yeah.
to watch being offended. But you came to a comedy show, you should expect it.
There's gonna be some abrasion. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be a bit more of that, embracing, because also there's a thing whereby you make fun of people you're cool with,
Yes.
right? Like you make fun of people you voted for Raila, right? You would have.
I don't.
You're on
vote.
Raila's side.
I'm not.
I
voting.
remember you were pissed at me because I told you I'm not voting.
like, I get why you don't vote. Because I don't
Yeah.
vote either.
Hmm.
None of them is a
But
Muini.
if you were to vote, you would have fallen on that side of Raila. Just because it doesn't have any dirt on him for real, per se.
Doesn't he? Isn't there like a maize scandal?
Oh yeah, but
Where-
that one ended up, according to the media, on the Ruto. Like Raila pushed it on the Ruto. You can say it was him.
Mhm.
That's what came later. But what trended was Ruto was the guy, and then later we're like, oh, turns out Raila was involved, and it was a scapegoating thing. Whatever the fuck, I don't care. But like
Yeah.
the idea is,
You're scared. I know.
I'm not for who?
I don't know. These people are rich.
No, bro, I'm not scared of anybody.
Really?
Yeah, no,
Mm,
bro,
yes.
you wanna come for me right now? Come.
Don't kill Doug Mutai.
Don't
please.
don't kill me.
He
if we're a
runs
slave.
stand-up collective. I need those
don't
shows,
kill
man.
me. Don't fuck. That's a cowardly thing to do, by the way.
And by the
If you
way,
wanna that's fucking cowardly. You wanna try and kill? That's such an easy thing to do.
but it still happens.
Boring, yeah.
But it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
And you know why sometimes I don't feel scared of like being killed because
Yeah.
of my jokes?
Yeah.
Because they're journalists who are still alive.
And they actually did. John,
And they're
I heard your
cartoonists.
podcast with John Alan Namu. You're like, as long as you're alive, I think I'm
Yeah,
safe.
exactly. John
Because they
Alan-
actually go. They're not saying these are jokes. They are real.
Yeah, I know this information
Yeah.
because this guy did the dirty work.
Yeah.
Now, as long as he's alive, I think I'll be safe.
Yeah.
When they get him, I'm like, I guess it's time to maybe go to another country.
But I also feel like I won't be killed because I'm a Kale. No,
We are
no,
the
but-
deep
but-
state
but to
government.
To be fair, I actually it's weird because listen, I'm not an absolutist when it comes to morality.
Mhm.
I believe people do what they have to do, whatever else. So I never held it against when Ruto is just stealing. I'm like, well, because he's competing with people who've been stealing for generations. I understand what he has to do. If he
Uh-huh.
has to do what he has to do, you have to fucking do what you have to do. Like, you've been hit so much, you gotta do what you have to do.
Okay.
So in a way, when I got rid of that message about these guys are thief and everything else, I looked at the other stuff. He made more sense than the other guys. I'm sorry. Like the
Mhm.
other guys were just hyping us and doing the thing of the moralist thing of, oh, we gotta do this, like activism. I'm like, activism doesn't work in real life. You gotta do work. You gotta get down and get dirty.
Wait, you're telling me that if I take a poster and walk in the middle of town and say stop corruption, that will not stop corruption?
No, it won't.
Are you serious, bro?
No.
That was my plan to stop corruption.
Fuck no.
He
Bro. Like if you like, I feel like anybody who needs to solve a problem needs to be capable of the evil of the problem.
Oof.
You need to be like
You
know
need to
what I mean?
be the change, as they say, comes from inside.
If you gotta fight murderers, you need to be capable of murder.
Ooh. So
That's the truth. That's why I don't put myself to certain levels of fighting certain things, because I'm like, to fight these, the worst that you have to do is murder, so I won't do it.
Okay. What about Batman? He doesn't murder, but he fights murderers.
That's fucking
Isn't that a
That's in
solution?
the movies. Now come back to real life.
I guess police do kill.
Police do kill a lot. Like they have the monopoly of violence. That's primarily their weapon of
The
choice.
monopoly of violence. Doug is preaching.
They are allowed to kill.
Okay.
Even if it's not morally okay, it's
I mean, and
people turn a blind eye because it's what they have to do.
it's not called killing.
It's not called killing.
It has a very fancy name.
execution,
Extrajudicial.
judicial killing.
They
It's
say
like
judicial.
judicial, and it sounds legal. Oh,
There is a
there's
morality.
something legal about it, but it's just killing. Extra, yeah. It's like it's just whatever they have to do. They're allowed to defend themselves. And I get it. Fuck, if you're shooting at me, I'll fucking shoot at you, motherfucker.
I mean, I'm not saying.
But the problem is cowards who
Okay.
kill people who are defenseless. That's why the American cops get so much flack, is because they kill defenseless people.
But can I have two very controversial opinions.
Yeah.
I understand why the American cops are so jittery.
Yeah.
Because in America, everybody has a gun.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
I'm not in that situation.
Yeah.
May I never know when I could be shot.
Yeah.
And here's my second controversial opinion.
Yeah.
As much as people say that Kenya is run by thieves and all that stuff,
Yeah.
hey man, so was Australia.
Every country
Australia, there was a
Bro.
time every citizen was
country
supposed
is
to
full
be
of
in jail. Thieves, rape, whatever.
Bro.
Not the other part, not like
Yeah.
Perth or where the mines are,
Yeah.
but where where they settled first.
Yeah.
Everybody was a thief. And look where they are right now.
Like, dude, I don't even think that's half of our problems, honestly. Like, every country is so corrupt.
Yeah.
Some of it can camouflage it in small laws from time to time. I
Every
think
country.
what we lack half the time is diligence.
What do you mean?
Like we are not outputting work product. People are lazy. They're not working. The people who are working hard are not getting the right opportunities. The people who are supposed to be working are the ones busy sabotaging, politicking, doing all the nonsense. They should be the ones producing. They should be giving output. Just a bit of output will get us free. We'll handle our corruption.
I think a comedian has said that at least every country is corrupt.
Yeah.
But if in a country, if the corruption is for a bridge,
yeah,
they'll charge high, but at least the bridge is built.
There. Yes.
Here, the bridge is bad quality.
They eat the money. It's like, what the fuck were you thinking? You fucking numbnuts.
That's not my joke. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, but I agree with that sentiment. I'm like, you are in charge of something. What the fuck people get positions just for the sake of doing it? I'm like, if we are there, do something at the very least, you fucking idiot.
I got it.
You know.
I got it.
That's why half the time I was actually also a big fan of someone like Matiangi. Because he got shit done. That motherfucker got shit done, man. You need something done, he'll do it. Now he started doing, he needed to do the political dirty work, he also did it. But he got things done. That's what we need. People need to get shit done. That's it. Laziness is our biggest problem before anything else.
Wait, Doug, let me get this straight. Are you saying the black man in Kenya is lazy?
Yes. There's a lot of black men who are lazy. Especially even as people with very influential positions, very lazy motherfuckers.
Look, if I say that, people call me racist.
But
thank you, Doug, for being my mouthpiece.
Yes.
Sorry? Endorsed by Doug Mutai from the government. Mutai, bana. This is got nice fedora.
Yeah.
Did your auntie give you that? No, I'm joking. That's not even a funny roast.
That's my new look. Yeah, I know.
I like your look.
Yeah, man.
I like your look, man.
Man.
Anyway, I guess.
For roast. Yeah. What is it? I'm doing it tomorrow for Riot. I mean.
Please, tell me about Riot. Like how do you? Like it's nearly the first season is over.
Yeah.
Tell me about that experience. Like how does it? Like it is kind of a dream to have a show that's actual reality on a very credible network.
Yeah.
Showmax.
Yeah.
Comedy Riot, produced by my very dear friend.
Yeah, bro.
Doug Mutai, Stand Up Collective Productions.
Yeah.
It's Comedy Riot. Comedians are doing stand-up comedy, and you have to go watch it.
It's 13 episodes on Showmax streaming. That's amazing, bro. Like that's a dream. Like it's legit stand-up. Anybody can watch it from anywhere in the world, and it makes sense. I mean, that's part of what we wanted to do, man.
Yeah,
that's
man.
what what the fuck we wanted to do.
Yeah, man.
That's why we are doing this, man. I love
get
it.
you.
More people see our shit.
So how does it feel to finally? You know, people say when you try to when you have goals and then you achieve those goals and then you have this empty feeling. Is it a true sentiment?
Fortunately for me,
with this?
it's never been a goal to be on any TV network or platform or Showmax or anything. It's never been a dream. I learned very early on because I got my comedy success very early when I was young, and I got that empty feeling very fast. And I realized comedy, anything that you do for comedy can never be your journey. It can never be your destination. You get on any stage, you get on Netflix, that cannot be what you've been working for.
Okay.
Get on Comedy Central, that cannot be what you've been working for. The journey is what you're working for. It's, you know how I did a show tonight and I had such a good time? That's what I work for. That's what I want to do for comedy. Like every time I'm doing comedy, it's for doing comedy. The destination is doing comedy. Every time I do it, that's the win. You know what I mean? I'm performing in a basement in front of 15 people, or I'm playing an arena in front of 1,500 people or 15,000. That's my shit. So whatever comes out of it, that's byproduct. So the Showmax we've gotten, it's been a byproduct. I'm looking forward. And the fulfillment I get from it every time is I get to say that I've done things at this level. I can count the levels, and they are just feathers in my cap.
Oof. And
they're just feathers in my cap.
Very nice cap.
Exactly, bro. And I never get the existential crisis I got the first time after I got the Winnipeg Comedy Festival, Best of Fest. Did a theater.
Oh my God.
Massive, 1,500 people all laughing at your jokes. You know how you do a joke, it kills so hard, and you have to pause for 45 seconds because the laughs keep coming.
I have been in
situations
like that.
You've done. But I started laughing myself.
And
then after that, the drop down, I was like, how the fuck do you solve that feeling?
That's the drug. That's the high of stand-up comedy.
And then I realized I make the comedy the drug. The drug is the drug.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't stop. It doesn't mean like I'm done with this now. I can't go below. I can't go down, or I can't go. I just kept doing comedy till the day I drop.
I like that's a sentiment I have. I hold it strongly.
Yeah.
That comedy, you should just do it because it's comedy.
Yeah.
Because you like doing comedy. For me,
Cause
other people, I'm sure some people do it for the money and they figure it out
and everything.
and they do good for them, man.
Yeah.
It's like, as I said before, it's like a Samsung phone.
Yeah.
Comedy, anybody can buy a Samsung phone. Now, if you want to be an influencer, you can start posting.
Yeah.
If you want to, like, I don't know, scam people, you can scam people.
Yeah.
You can call,
But
to make
comedy is the thing.
comedy. Yeah. I'm happy as long as people are doing comedy. I think we're all growing because I think we need somebody to talk for us when it comes to clients.
Yeah.
For example, because there are too many sometimes.
Yeah.
And I feel like some comedians are at that level where they need a manager. So current managers come from the business
Corporate,
first.
Yeah, business first.
They forget
care about the soul of the product.
Yeah, they don't understand the product. They'll have comedy shows in open air environments.
Yeah.
Or children allowed.
Yeah.
And the no water sometimes. I'm like, what kind of bullshit is this? They're just here for the money. Like if a comedian is the one who's managing, he knows, okay, he needs green room, he needs some alone time, he needs water, of course, blah, blah, blah. The chairs should be facing like this, sound is like this. And I feel like the more people who do stand-up comedy, those kind of people will come out. So the whole industry is built.
Yeah, like the ecosystem, the entire ecosystem needs to be built. The ecosystem of managers.
You got one?
Yeah, I got one.
2 mosquitoes, by the way. We have killed 2.
2, yeah, record. The ecosystem of management. People who actually are immersed in the culture, right? Like who know, understand it. The person who's currently managing me comes from the background of film.
Oh.
And one of the things that I noticed with working with her was like, I see her doing film for the sake of film. Doing clips for the sake of clips. And I'm like, that's what I kind of maybe there's something to convert into comedy because we haven't had comedy for long. It's an industry that's very nascent. Granted, anyways, like other people, even the guys who are doing TV a lot, I would say the culture was not immersed in what they were doing enough. But now, so that's why we're in the phases of where she's trying to figure out, okay, the nuances of what we do and stuff like that. But I agree with you. We have there's a disconnect in that sense, whereby the business side of comedy, the business practitioners of comedy are still kind of lacking. They're always, they might kill the goose. Basically, they slaughter the goose because it keeps laying golden eggs. They're like, what if we slaughtered? We'll get the actual factory, and then they kill the goose. So there's that risk, right? But yeah, I agree with you. I think there's a long way to go on that side, but at least for the culture is growing, man. I'm happy we got in there with the culture.
And thank you for being, you hear stories from other scenes, from other places where competition has really, it's good. Competition between many people is good, but competition sometimes negatively affects the scene. Like for example, in America, at least America, I will always say America because that's basically our green light, in what is that? Beacon. But what am I referencing? That Leonardo DiCaprio movie, The Green Light. It's from a book.
Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby. So that's what we look at America, the Mecca, blah blah blah. There, at least if you're not allowed to come here, you're not allowed to come here. You have other places to go. Here we are glad that here the culture is more collaborative. What do you feel?
It is, but I have some thoughts about.
I'm sure not with
new
everybody.
Developments.
Not with everybody.
But there's been
at
new
least
developments.
in the bigger scene.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it's always been collaborative and very open for everyone to come in and join and work at. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to get into the specifics, but there's been things that just seem like there are some forces that have been working to make it closed and only. But let's not get there. But I agree. Our defining culture has been open, and open for everyone to go in and
like what I mean. Like it's very easy for a new comedian to get spots. Like you get
and
spots,
you can get spots as well,
and then
as you
paid
need.
spots if you're consistent. Paid spots like so quick. Like and I feel like the major players at least. I don't know about the small players. Is that a third one?
I didn't get it.
No, 2.
Yeah, but you win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Same as the Comedy.
Comedy, yes.
You win some,
Exactly,
you lose.
you
Everything
lose
in
some.
life, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Not all of us are Haaland.
Yeah.
Fucking you win 7 in a game. Break a record. I've been watching a lot of football.
Yeah, I
And-
noticed. I watched your tweets during the World Cup. You know, this World Cup also made me start watching football a bit.
That's good.
Yeah,
It
it's weird.
worked.
It's just I'm not committed and have to go to the clubs and watch it, but
Uh-huh.
I got enough. You know, I went to watch the finals and I really enjoyed the vibe. And I was like, how comes I've not been watching this game? Because I watch rugby a lot. I can even watch rugby alone at home, but like football, I never got into it, man.
Football is such an interesting sport
Yeah.
because, you know, when I was younger, I used to play.
Yeah.
I was always the goalkeeper because I was fat. Sundio Brayo, us
Can
fat
cover more
boys,
surface area.
us fatties, we always goalkeepers at you because you'll block the goal more.
Yeah.
But when you grow up, you realize it's the fastest, the guy who's more quick to
He's
be
the
the
best
goalkeeper because he's like an extra player who can make the good passes.
Yes.
He can jump around and save more.
Yeah.
Fat guy is literally a slow moving block. You'd rather a fat guy defender, right? I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah.
Or a striker. I don't
Striker,
know.
yeah.
But a keeper, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But then I used to love Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
The guy used to dribble over people. Used to do this.
Francais pronunciation.
I had to say it like that, man.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
He's such a he made me fall in love with football.
Yeah.
And then I think he went to Barcelona, and then I just lost a bit of my touch because I was an Arsenal
Yeah,
fan.
yeah.
Actually, I guess I am now,
Yeah.
and the only reason I'm an Arsenal fan because Amandeep starts with A and Arsenal starts with A. That's it.
There is-
And
is that why
Arsenal
you
is
like
a cool
Arsenal?
name.
I always liked Arsenal because their game was fast paced.
Was with Arsene
I haven't
Wenger.
watched it in a while, but I always enjoyed a fast paced game. There was too much you would be watching Manu and the ball is just.
The old times.
Because I also noticed for me, I loved a lot of linear sports.
What do you mean linear?
It's always like there's no moving back. That's why I loved rugby. I can watch a marathon for hours. I can watch track and field.
So which
'Cause it's
sport
even
is not
golf, bro?
okay? So
Watch-
which sport is not linear then?
Football. Football is very webbed. Like ball comes back, can go like the rules don't allow you. You can send it back to the goalie, and then you have to wait. Even American football, I can't stand it because every time the ball drops to the ground,
It's an advertisement.
It stop, yeah, and then the play stops, and then they have to do it again. And I found it very slow and dragging. But a game that just keeps going. The rule is you gotta keep going, but you can't pass the ball forward. You gotta pass it back. Just excites me because
I think you really like cricket. No,
Oh, really?
not. Let me not say not the test version.
Yeah.
Maybe not try with the test version or the ODI. Try with the 2020.
I think I might actually.
It's
Let me check it out.
because every ball is a reason to hold your heart in 2020 because every ball something can happen. A six, even a dot
Yes,
ball, it
yes.
means it's a win for the baller.
Yes.
One run, that's in between. That's like a tie. So
Yeah.
it's very interesting. Cricket is very
I
interesting.
might enjoy that.
We should watch cricket together.
Let's watch it together.
And for
Drink.
other fake promises, please join us next time
Yeah.
for going deep with Aman. I love
Amandeep.
this. I love this. This is like the longest conversation I've had with anybody.
Bro,
And I
love
think
it
I don't
too.
need anybody else.
Yeah.
One long conversation with a
And-
quality person, I think
And
is
it's
enough.
man. Oh, you just called me quality.
Yes, man.
Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. I'm killing it out here in the streets.
And also because you have a Canadian history. And I'm
Yeah.
Kala Singer. You know how much Kala Singers
and
love
your
the
Bramptons,
Canadians.
Yes.
We love
Look at
Canada.
you, even every time I meet Canadians here, we talk about Canada. If I'm thinking about going to Canada, what do you think?
That's the Canadian accent.
Yeah.
Apa chaliye Canada wala. We don't even call it Canada. We call it Canada.
Canada, yeah. Punjabi ball.
And also, speaking of Canada, Kala Singers, out of all the Kala Singers,
Yeah.
I feel like the Kala Singers in Kenya, the Sikhs,
Yes.
the guys who wear turbans and are
Yeah.
from India and they practice Sikhism,
Yeah.
those people, I feel like they get the most respect in East Africa.
Oh yeah.
Because in India, yeah, you get respect, but you're now part of the system. You're in the government hates you, it's trying to control you, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're a majority now, you have government influence in the
Yes.
community.
Yeah.
If you're in the UK, you get no respect.
Yeah.
You are just a regular chap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Canada, there's so many,
There's
bro.
so many of them.
They hate each other now.
Yeah.
The ones who settled earlier,
Vancouver and
the ones who this is what I hear from the Indian grapevine, from the Canadian Punjabi grapevine.
Yeah.
The ones who settled earlier
Yeah.
now hate the ones that are coming now.
These fucking immigrants
These
coming
guys,
to our country
these students.
with their way they tie their turbans with their Kenyan turban. fucking thing. Because there's a thing called Kenyan turban,
This
right?
is the Kenyan turban.
Yeah, fucking-
And this design is legit called the Kenyan
Kenyan
turban.
turban.
Even in London, it's called
Yeah, Kenyan
the
turban.
Kenyan turban.
Yeah,
But in Kenya, we get so much respect.
yeah you do.
Like, Askaris don't check our cars. The people call me boss, chief. Sardar and chief are the same. They have the same meaning. So people give me so much respect here. I mean, although sure we might not have McDonald's
Yeah.
But I'd rather have respect
than McDonald's.
than McDonald's.
And diabetes.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of diabetes here too.
Yeah, we
A
get
lot of salt in our food.
Yeah, we're trying to westernize, man. Trying to join the Western world, man.
I think Punjabi food in general is a bit unhealthy. Lots of oil, lots of deep frying, salt.
What is a very popular
Spices.
Punjabi food, by the way?
You can say prontas or the chapati, but it's a
Yeah.
bit of shallow fried.
Okay.
And then there's shole, which are like chickpeas.
Okay.
Then aloo paratha, I feel like is the most popular because it's a chapati with like potato filling.
Okay.
Bro,
It's
man, I
good.
can die for that shit, bro.
I wanna try Punjabi food now. I hadn't thought
Doug,
about it.
tell me,
Let's do it.
I'll introduce you to my Kalasinga friends
Please do
who
it.
could do that for you.
I would love it because I
Not
just realized I haven't eaten a lot of it.
Me, I can't do that. Me, I'm sorry, but another one I'll
I've
find you.
eaten a lot of Hindi stuff, but
The other like Gujarati food.
Gujarati food and stuff, but like not Punjabi a lot.
Punjabi. I think most Indian food you
Despite the
get in
fact
restaurants is a variation of Punjabi.
Because a lot of the Punjabi friends, Indian friends I've had, are most of them are Punjabi. Actually, I just thought about it.
And you know what?
There's another guy in Canada. He was also Punjabi.
Not to toot the horn for Punjabis,
Yeah.
but when it comes to the Asian, the East Asian,
Yeah.
what are Indians called?
Yeah.
Southeast
Asians.
Asian,
Yeah.
whatever, the Asians, the brown ones, the Indian, the Desi Asians.
Yeah.
When it comes to Desi Asians,
Yeah. This. Yeah.
I feel like the Kalasingas are the most acclimated to the Kenyan society than the
Yeah.
others.
Okay.
For example, go to Meru.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Kalasinga intermarriages. I wouldn't do it,
They
but
marry
those guys are
Kenyans.
doing. Yeah, those guys did it, and good for them.
Kericho.
Kericho has a lot.
Capital center. I grew up in
But I'm
Kericho.
not saying the other cultures don't.
Yeah.
But for the numbers of Kalasingas we have and the numbers of like the ratio
Yeah.
of interracial marriage, I think Kalasingas are the ones who are more open. So maybe that's why you most of your friends were Kalasinga. Gujaratis are racists.
Oh,
Quote me on this.
Gujaratis.
Gujaratis are racists. So are Punjabis, but
Yeah.
Gujaratis are a bit more.
Oh fuck.
Hey man, thank you so much, Doug.
Thanks for having me, man. It's really been
I
fun.
love you, man.
Oh, I love you too, buddy. I'm surprised I'm enjoying talking, man. Yeah.
Aren't you like
No.
the son of a preacher?
Yes, I'm the son of a preacher, man.
Isn't that like what
That's what I
genetically you love to
doing.
do?
Yeah, I love to do.
Thank
that
you,
shit,
man.
Love you.